Welcome back, friends, and welcome to all my first-time viewers. Let's go ahead and go thrifting for garden treasures. So whether it's for a few pieces, to tweak the refresh of your porch for spring or for summer, this is a great way to do it. You can also get some little, interesting items to put in your garden to just freshen up the space and, just bring eyes in. My name is Marlene. Let's go ahead and see what they have. So we're going to be looking at 3 different places today, and the first one where we started, which I'll tell you a little bit further in the video, they had this nice little birdhouse, and it was only for $1.95, and I thought it looked so good. It's so vintage. It's just right up my street. It's perfect for my garden style, which is usually cottage or more of a kind of a French country, so I thought that was perfect for it. And over here they had this nice little wreath, and it says bloom where you are planted. I think that is such a good motto to have for your garden. And of course you can take some of the things that they have off on there and you can make it your own. So you can be very versatile with something like that. Over here they had these little plastic baskets. You can use them for harvesting. You can carry lightweight garden tools in there, like your gloves, little things like those. And you can see how much they were going for. You can just clean up these items, guys. And these terracotta pots right here, they were going for such an excellent price. I said, I'm going to have to get 1 or more of these. And you can see how much it was going for. It had a hole in the bottom, which is very important for me. This one, it was kind of like peeling off a little bit. So I thought that one probably won't work unless you want a really, really rustic, and I've seen these fixed up really well too sometimes. This one over here, another nice one again. Unfortunately, it had some horizontal cracks under the rim, so that would not work for me. What I'll say is that, for plants that are going to be out in the garden with freezes and so on, terracotta might not be good if they're cracked there. So, always look out for those. And another cute little one again, which also came with a saucer under the bottom. So, just be sure to checking to make sure they don't have those little cracks in there, because it's not going to hold it for too long with the changing of the weather. If you're in a stable area, then it works better. And these over here, these are some metal planters. There are no holes in the bottom, but you can put holes in there easily. And they have those really nice little patterns on the side. Isn't that pretty? It's just so cute. And just to show you what they look like separately. And if they had a pair of them, I surely would have taken them, but they were 2 different types. So I thought, I'd have preferred a pair, so let me leave that for someone else who might want those. Over here they have these little sleeves that you can put over your pots, and I think it's a neat way to kind of change up the look without having to do too much. You just put them over and you can take them off. They're washable. I've never seen them before. Let me know if you've ever seen these before or even used them before, but I think it's a very, very great idea. And you can see, these things are just so creative. So over here, this I think is my favorite so far. It's just so beautiful. You can just put this as a little, focal point in your garden somewhere. Just stick it in the ground partially and it would work really well. And this is an excellent price. I just love the way it looks. It's very heavy though. So if you put it down on the ground though, securely enough down in there, I think it should be okay. Over here they had these. These you can hang them on the wall, and you can put more than one small pot in there or just one large one, and it's gonna grow. And if you have cascading flowers, spiller type plants in there, it would be so beautiful. This one is not made of metal. It's more like a hard plastic. So if you need something more lightweight that's gonna go easily on your wall, that's another good one to use. And this one is gonna bring that same kind of style in that I was speaking about earlier. If you're more into a more modern tropical look, then like this one on the right would be something more for you. I also like this little piece right here. I think it is so nice. It reminds me of a spice rack I had we've had it for quite some time. Mine only has 2 rows though, and I use it to dry to keep like onions and garlics on there in my kitchen. But you can put like dried flowers, seed packets, lightweight tools, even your gardening food, the small containers, like your instant ones, you can use those, put those in there. There's so many uses for that. And I've always loved to see assorted baskets. I have them in my kitchen and I use them for different ways around the home sometimes. You can just put them outside. Once the material that they're made from is strong enough, you can always spray them off with a watering wand, just wash them off. And you can even rinse them off if you like with like a very dilute solution of bleach or even hydrogen peroxide. Let them air dry. When they're good to go, and you can even spray them over to get a different color. You can give away flowers in them. You can give away, harvest in them. You can do potpourri like what someone did here. Just so many different options that are there for you. Very, very versatile. And over here, I just wanted to show you how they, style this one over here. They had a little basket right there, and they had the lavender plant right next to it. It's a faux lavender, but nevertheless, it just gives you an idea, an easy way you can use this, whether inside your home, on the porch or the patio. And I did this recent video talking about, the real lavender plants. If you wanted to know how to care for them and get ahead of even having problems start on them, this is a good video to watch, and I will link it at the end so you can go ahead and check it out when you get a chance. Next, over here, they had this very vintage lantern. It's a little beaten at the top, but you can put this out in your garden if you're trying to, get that old world style look. And you don't even have to put anything in there. This right here, these are some ceramic pots that they had over here. They don't have any holes in the bottom. If you know how to use those saws, the kind of like wet ones, you can have the special bit for them. You can actually put holes in them. But if not, you can put a smaller pot in there that has a hole. Just make sure it's not sitting in the water in the bottom. And, you can use it that way as well too. So very versatile. This down here, this was a hummingbird feeder. It had lost 2 of the little flowers. I'm sure it's still functional, but I figure it might just be best to get some from the dollar store if you're trying to spend, a little bit of money and just do it that way. Over here, this was a very pretty planter, such a bright red color. It doesn't show as much on the, on the camera here, but it really was a very, very bright red color. And I love these trees. You can always paint them over if you want, put them on your porch, put a little pillow on there, especially at Christmas time. The white ones always look so cute, so I love them. And this little place was actually a place we visited in North Georgia, and they're called Mostly Mutts, and they actually help to sponsor adoptions. They're a part of that, to raise funds to take care of the animals until they get adopted. So if you're ever in that area, you can look them up. And guys, we did get the terracotta pot. Only one of them was really in good shape. I didn't want to take a chance with the crack one, so we got this one, and I am so happy because it would have been so much more money if I had bought it somewhere else. We're going to move on to the American thrift store, but just before we do, I just wanted to pause for a moment to invite you to subscribe to our channel if you've never done so before. My husband and I, we do lots of gardening topics. We do garden DIYs. We show you what's at the garden centers. We show you mistakes that we or others have learned from, just so you can have an easier garden experience. And we do uploads every week, so if you haven't heard from us, be sure to stop by and see what we have been up to. And of course, tapping the bell twice helps to ensure that you're notified. So over here in this store now, it says, "Welcome to my garden," little flagstone there. And this is a nice little bicycle right here if you're into that. And you don't necessarily have to put flowers on everything or in everything. It can just be something that you just put right there and it pulls your eye in. This reminds me of when my sons were small and they used to watch the cartoon Franklin. I think it's so whimsical. Welcome to my garden. Little kids are surely going to love that. And you can see how much it was going for. And then over here, they had these beautiful garden flags. And if you've been watching my garden for a while, or my channel for a while, you know that I absolutely love to see birds in my garden. So that one would be perfect for me. This one is a little bit more for late summer to early fall, but you can always get them, wash them, have them dry, and then you just use them whenever you're ready. And, they're pretty strong. They'll come back. Down below them, we had the baskets and that beautiful wreath right there. I'm thinking the basket on the right is not going to hold up so well with washing, but, you can get types like these and decide the best way to clean them up. But even putting them in the sun for a few hours will help a lot. And then this wreath, the camera isn't showing it as beautiful as it was. It was really, really pretty. But you can just, dust them off, leave them out in the sun, and, they should be okay. And my sister got one just like this a few years ago, and it's still holding up for her. You cut some flowers and you put on there, guys. It is so beautiful. And over here, another basket again. And this one, I wouldn't even try to spray it over or do anything. Just get it to air out a little bit, and then you can use them whichever way you like. And they had the tiki torch over there. And guys, I didn't have a whole lot in the American thrift store today, but still enough, for me to show you. So let's take a look to see what's at Goodwill, what they have going on over there. So over here, they had this chair, and whenever I see work metal, it always pulls my eye in. This is good for your porch. If it's, not going to be exposed to rain, you can see how much it was going for. And then over here, they had these, solid. You can put candles in there, to decorate your porch. Or you can even put them out in your garden. And guys, if you're liking this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. It does send a good message out so that others can get to see it. You can even maybe put like a narrow, container in there with some flowers, so that way, you can use it that way. And these were, like wall, you can hang them on the wall like wall sconces in a sense. And you can take out the flowers they have in there. You can put holes in the bottom because they were made of metal. And then, you can, make it your own. You can even paint it over if you want to give it a fresh look. Just so many options available with so many items here. And as far as thrifting goes, you just never know what you're going to find. This one is so beautiful. I should have taken it and I didn't, but I guess it wasn't meant for me. I'll find something at some other store. And that's a good thing though. When you go, you never know what you're going to find depending on your area, but it's just for you to look and even have an idea from this what you may use, in your garden, and you can save a lot of money. And it's a very, very relaxing thing to do. Like, especially when we go like on our little road trips, my husband and I will go in and we'll just stop and take a look, like a breather, see what they have, see what we want, put them in a nice big, bag, plastic bag, and just keep them in there until we get home. So just different ways you can use, these little items that are there to bring them into your home. And I just want to say a special thank you to my channel members. We see you, we love you, we appreciate you. And those of you who share out our videos with those that love gardening, absolutely love when you do that. And if you have never been on this channel before, we hope that you'll consider subscribing so you can journey along with us. Gardening is just such a wonderful hobby. I started this in memory of my mother, and she was such an avid gardener, and I'm so glad that I did. We've made so many great friendships on here, fellow gardeners, inspired so many people, helped so many. And so guys, just continue watching, keep coming back. It's a wonderful journey. This is a great hobby, gardening. So I hope that you will, consider coming back. Thank you so much for watching. Happy gardening. See you in the next one. Take care.